you know that everything you are making it legit. It's a legit thing you are doing. I mean, you have never.
You know what they say now? They say if you are the type we like to argue, if you are the type who say you like to talk, then you must make sure, right, that you are not the same person who finds solace or comfort in inequities. Inequities is like saying, I can't talk about all these horrible things, but I'm actually like a very, very horrible person myself, right? It doesn't work that way. Sure you get, or else, right? The bubble go bust one day, and the whole house will come crashing. So if you want to come to equity, come with clean hands. Somebody like me don't argue too much, I no go like me anybody hold my blood course on something and say, I know his secrets. Don't worry. If I release his secret, I go stop talking. I know him very well. You don't know him. I know him. I will release his secret now. About release him because to me I don't get it.
So that
go on.
So so that man, that is it buy or something coming to tell Nigeria that let me tell you, you see these people, like, for the fact we are black, no matter, you see these white people, no matter how bad they are, they want to make sure their country is good. No matter how bad they are, at least they know that that's their home.
Against their country that hurts their people intentionally the way we do it in that place.
Exactly. So what do you think that other continents look at us in a different way because of they see the wrong that is going on? Even those countries that is not even Africa, no matter how small resources they have, you see them, they are doing big in their own ways. And their people will also say, this is my country. They are being patriotic. Unlike these people, when they steal, but after stealing all these things, where is the money? Where is the development? They don't even look at people who steal.
Exactly.
Don't you know that sometimes when you
it's either they look they look overweight, or they look sort of sickly, old. Yeah. You look like they are suffering from one ailment or the other. They look sick. I don't know how other people see them, or I do not really see the majority of them, and I'm like, where's the money?
Exactly. So because the reason why I'm saying that, because sometimes when I see like rich people here, then look at our own people, man.
Rich, rich people here, you go want
no. There's no comparison.
I won't be rich, but
yes. So there's no comparison. So after stealing all these things, squander everything, then what do you think other people will be looking at you? I mean, they are looking for investors who will come and invest a place that criminals, 419, Yahoo, everything you can think of is in Nigeria.
You remember that drug story? That drug story that David Udenye did, right?
Yes.
Because of that I'm heroin bagman, Tifnumbu and his heroin deal in America and other. Do you know that Qatar Foundation that Tifnumbu went to? Qatar, I think the head of the Qatari government or so, it has a foundation. They gave David Udenyi a special award for that story. Qatar,
could you imagine?
No wonder we be say Qatar no one income. They say they no they around.
Yes.
So which means Qatar knows Steve Numbu very well. They gave award. They gave recognition award to the journalist that covers the heroin trade deal in America. Yet Kolu went to that Qatar, telling Nigerians that Qatar won't do business with them.
Nobody can do business with him. Even the Aburo part. Even the Aburo in Nigeria cannot do any business with Tinubu. I mean the legit Aburo, not the political Aburo. I mean Aburo that wake up and
the one on the street.
Taking truck, go for market. Those Aburo they don't even trust him. No. So how much more a country that's well developed, a country that does business with other high-end country, then want to do? No, they will not. They will not because
the one we follow them from Kaduna. You know that one we did Kaduna. Erufaya says to G, right? That one say, that one also followed him to Qatar and the Zulum of Borono. You see that one we come from say Qatar company want to come and invest in hydrogen plant in Kaduna.
That
one plants.
Yeah, complete lumber.
Oh,
complete
lies.
lumber. Nobody is coming there. Nobody is coming there. Nobody is coming there. No, nobody is coming. Nobody is coming. I mean, they have to sort themselves out. Either those money they have stolen, they should use it to reinvest in that country, or the country they will just leave it, let the thing scatter, and it's gonna scatter. Our own prayer is it must scatter.
It will,
whether they like it or not.
Yes, so
yeah, it must scatter.
They are working
it must scatter. So,
remember our popular saying, Nigeria will break
yes,
up, not because you are
whether they like it or not,
or because all these people don't want it to break up. Nigeria will break up because these criminals in charge, they are doing the best job leading us towards that stage. Whether you like it, whether I don't like it, it doesn't really matter. They will lead us to that breakup. So it's up to them now. Not me and you.
Yes. No. I mean, everybody see the hand of how everything is going. So nobody can argue. Nobody can argue whether if you argue, it's your own problem. If you don't argue, it's your own problem. But because of the mess they have put the nation, I mean, it's not something that everybody can just come out in, even in 100 years, because the mess is too much.
You get that? And if they don't put a break on it, all of those who come here and say Nigeria will never break, they will watch Nigeria break violently. We are praying and advising and enlightening the people to support the idea that Nigeria can actually really break up, at least peacefully, if they allow the people, the occupant or the inhabitant of that contraption to at least have a conversation if they want to live together or they don't want to live together. Those who make peaceful resolution or peaceful breakup impossible, they will make violent breakup inevitable. Irook.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Because a place that you don't have any plan for the children, even the ones that is coming, there's no plan for them. There's nothing to show that, man, if I finish school, I have somewhere I'll be working. Even if I don't go to school, I have something I'll be doing. So what do you think? I mean, whatever thing is garbage in, garbage out. Whatever thing you put in is what you get. If you put in your best will come out. If you put in the bad, then the bad will come out. So this one is not about Bible, And all these their pastors, they keep lying to them. They don't preach to them. Look at what you have to do so that things will do this thing. But everybody just want that. All of them, they are freeloaders, crumb chasers. They are looking for where they are looking where they will just go and get it freely without putting in the work. You must work now. Bible says you must work before you eat now. No food for a lazy person now, because if you don't work, there's no food for you. But you must work. You are praying without faith without works now is dead now. No matter how you pray, if you don't put on this thing, that's my own preaching for now. We're there for platform, even for people where they listen to us. When you don't work, and if you don't have faith, it's not gonna work. But when you have faith and work, you're gonna see them. As you work, you're gonna show.
See, even Bible says it will bless the work of your hand. That's what it said. That means you must have work to be blessed.
Yes.
Okay. It didn't say I will bless you. No. That's not what it said. It said I will bless the work of your hand, and you will multiply. From your own sweat you shall eat, right? All of these are just to tell you that you need to work. And that's what they said. Prayer without work is dead. You're right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So, this preaching we don't give to them. Make them hear them. People wait there for platform. I beg, make una share and like. That's our national anthem. Share and like.
Thank
so
you.
They're gonna see them. You gonna show. We can't keep. We can't keep quiet. We must be hitting it every day. This is not missile. We don't throw them for them. But
come back and give us the feedback afterward, right? Hyruk,
Yes,
it's such a nice thing to hear from you again. I will see you later tonight, hopefully.
No,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. So that is the Hyruk joining us from the US as well. Suddenly, I can notice that I've got a lot of people who are joining me on Twitter. You can hear me and see me on Twitter, Abby. Everybody has my time tonight, or this afternoon, rather. Thank you all if you're watching me on Twitter. It's been a long time I've actually had that kind of number of viewers. So it's incredible that some of you have my interest today. Like, brilliant. You can also call in. Doesn't really matter where you're watching from. You can call in from that same Twitter as well, okay? And be part of this. I am going to take another call. And I believe this is my brother, Chike. Chike, is that you?
It is me, Michael Dari Politico.
And the man. Baba, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Michael?
I am very well too. Thanks for asking. You know, how's everyone, by the way? Like, you know, it's Canada.
We thank God, my brother. It's freezing. It's like minus 20 this morning. I had to go drop my son off, and I could not even walk. I had to kind of drive him, and it's minus 20. It's freezing. It's freezing. But we had a good winter here in Edmonton. Relatively, it was relatively
it wasn't
good.
really bad, right? Okay.
But,
well, the summer
it wasn't so bad. But,
you know, the summer itself is rolling in gradually too. I don't know what
it's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in. First of all,
I get a hold of you this morning, and God knows if this is not even you trying to munch the breakfast and at the same time say something before you get out of that place, right? So what's up?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Quick one, I want to say, I want to tell you, make you continue to depress their neck or they give them woto. You know, these guys, they detest hearing from you, but you should not relent. Okay? And I know you will not. Michael, can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear, all of us.
Oh, okay, perfect. Michael, the last time I spoke to you, I told you that the drum...
African Wildlife is asking you to read the comments. You live in the same city, Edmonton.
Yes.
You do. So you do know that, right?
I believe, I saw a few comments a while ago that he was in Edmonton too.
Oh, brilliant.
I will reach out to him. We should connect because I know.
I would love to see him.
He is a big fan of the temple. It would be nice to get to meet him.
I know. Chike.
Yes. I'll be quick. So last time we spoke, I told you the drums of revolution were beaten. The drums of war were beaten. But the drums are now beating louder than ever before. And we're seeing it. You know, the revolution has started in the north. You're seeing people going to loot trailers, and they feel like they're entitled. And you cannot blame them. This revolution, we know, is being caused by shortage of food all across the land, right? When you say people are hungry, Michael, people are not hungry. People are starving. There's a difference, you know. And before they starve to death, they're in survival mode. So them going to stop trailers, lorries, cars, and loot food. If you see, they're not, well, based on the pictures we're seeing, and I'm referring to those ones that are looting food.
Right.
They're only concerned about food.
Yes. They're not interested in anything else per se. If they suspect that your truck is conveying food, they will stop you. And initially, they will ask you to give them some. Or if you insist that you are not stopping, then they will rob you. Like they will ransack the entire thing.
They will rob you and they will ransack the entire thing. And you cannot blame them.
They won't touch your car. They won't touch your van or anything. No. They will take everything they can take from there.
Absolutely. And you cannot blame those people. Those people have kids. They have children that are on the verge of death. Meanwhile, the corrupt smugglers are smuggling food out, you know? And then, you know, they call them criminals.
Yeah, they call them hooligans or hoodlums. That's what they call them. Their media in Nigeria.
Yeah. That's it. Exactly. The big media, the channels, and all those other AITs call them criminals. But you know what? They're not criminals. I'll tell you what is criminal.
Tell us.
The government's refusal to do its work is criminal.
That's right.
Paying people 30,000 naira minimum wage is criminal.
That's criminal.
Now, when we hear 30,000 naira, you know, I mean, we know it's not a lot. Majority of the people that listen to you are in diaspora.
Yes.
For me, 30,000 naira is about 20 Canadian dollars in a month.
That's right.
My
right.
20 Canadian dollars is what I can use to buy burger.
That can't even fill your car tank for a week. I don't think so.
It can't. It can't fill my tank it can't even fill my tank.
I don't think 1 week, like if you work like Monday to Friday, I don't think $20 can last you 3 days, to and fro. Depends. Anyway.
It will not.
If you have to
but
go to,
it will not. But it will not. By the time I do all my drive around here and there, pick the kids up, all that,
in a day or two.
It's done. My gas is done. You know, that's what some people have to survive on for the month. And it's not as if things are cheaper back in Nigeria.
Yeah.
They don't thank you.
They still hold them.
They don't even pay them. That is criminal. That is what is criminal.
That is criminal.
Exactly. Driving cars worth 160 million naira in the midst of abject poverty is criminal.
It's criminal. Agreed.
Going on excursion with our resources, with a fleet of people, with an entourage, with Tinubu and his sons, is criminal. Just going to the museum.
I agree.
You know, so we need to spare these people because these people are in survival mode.
Will kind of further, solidified your point, right? Remember when Wike said he was going to build a vice presidential house for Shitty Man?
Yeah.
Just last December. Do you know that despite all that noise, all of that stuff, right? Wike has spent nearly 10 billion so far building that house. You want me to show you quickly before you continue, Chike? Take a look at what Wike is building. I think I actually got it wrong.
Wiring under the ground. We already procured all our materials. Aluminium, wooden doors, cabling, HVAC. We also brought 2 generators for this side, which we have already installed also there. The tiling is ongoing. As you can see, the tiling for the water stops. Also swimming pool, we start preparation also by the back.
Bakamo.
About 3 or 4 places. I want to know your impression of what you have seen on ground, especially the quality of work.
Well, I have to commend the various contractors, the Arab contractors, and the Jealous Beggar. The first site we went is.
Chike, my brother, sir.
Yes.
You're there, right?
My good guy.
Now, you see
I'm
that
still
10
here.
billion naira that they have spent so far, yeah? They were paid to the Arab and Julius Baja contractors. Both of them are not from Nigeria. They are building high-profile security property for the vice president of Nigeria, but it's being built by the Arabs and the Germans.
Can you imagine?
For over 15 billion naira. In a country, that is criminal. Shike.
It is criminal.
That is
and you know what? Let them continue to do it. You know why? Because they're shooting themselves in the foot. Listen, let's go back to the 18th century, and I hate to take us back.
Oh man,
right?
I love going back. If I'm going back to learn from something, not to be imprisoned by my history. Go on, let's go for it. Yes.
The French Revolution in the 18th century was primarily due to food shortages and rising food prices, right?
In particular.
And the inability, yes, and and you know the French love their baguettes, right? The inability of Louis XVI to address it is what led to the French Revolution. And look at France today. So let this criminality continue. Listen, Nigeria is a failed state. Just take a picture of Nigeria. Peter Obi made a great error the other day when he said Nigeria was a peaceful country, when Ukraine gave us grains. Nigeria is at war, whether we like it or not. The war with Boko Haram has not ended. There's massive inflation. Trucks are being looted. Economic war. Trucks are being looted. People are being kidnapped. We can't account for our resources. Elections are rigged. In the midst of that, senators and politicians are having
it has become more trashy than the tissue paper as well, and there is no remedy in sight. That even makes it more scary. You know,
no remedy in sight. Now imagine a country. If you saw let's assume Nigeria was not your country, and you saw a country like that in the news, what would you think? You say this country
only
is
be alarmed. I will probably feel more sorry for the the people from there. Seriously, like, how did people live in here?
We are worse than Afghanistan. We have to tell ourselves.
Don't understand that word, because Afghanistan is a war-torn country on its own, right? Let's say Nigeria is not, but the people that are dying in Nigeria a day, even in Ukraine, that is fighting war, even in Gaza, Israel, people that are being killed in Nigeria a day,
Yes.
You can't compare that of Gaza with it. But yet, everybody knows about Gaza.
You can't.
Nobody knows about how many people die in Nigeria daily.
Nobody. And even if we know, we are so immune. What can we do? And we are so immune to that number that for us it's like normal. Listen, in some countries, if 10 people die in a day, it's major news. But here you hear, 100 people died. We just go about our normal day. You know, it is unfortunate. So let them continue. This criminality is having a ripple effect. It's having a ripple effect. The unfortunate thing, for example, now, Tinubu with his history of corruption is impacting the development of the country, whether we like it or not.
Yes.
He can travel to Mars to go and look for funds. The world, people know that he did not win that election and that he's an illegitimate president. He will never get what he's looking for.
No.
Right? So the only solution, Michael, I believe, is we have to come together as a country and decide what the next steps have to be.
Yes.
We have to all sit down on the table and say,
or if we don't want to, we must have that conversation. That's what they don't want to have. We must have that conversation. And like I said, those who make peaceful breakup impossible, they will make violent breakup inevitable. So we will continue to scream it.
We will continue to scream it. Michael,
bless you, Chike. It's really lovely.
Thank you very much.
I know. Thank you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will, and you too. You take it easy, sir. That is a Chike from Canada. Chike is a veteran here too. Amazing guy. And now that I'm beginning to sort of turn on the camera in the morning, so it seems that some of you who are usually occupied, during the rest of the day, can have a chance of speaking your own mind before you go to work. Or, yeah, then, we will meet again later this evening, by the way. That is going to be when we have our full detailed, when I'm going to bring out the clips, all the stories, all of them, like normal. Okay. So you should possibly join us as well when that time, when it is that time. Okay. It's 8 p.m. Peter Obi was named the politician of the year. He used the platform to, to lash at Tifnumbu and his illegitimate regime. So I have that clip. I'm going to share that with us later this evening, and among others too. So at that place where the leadership newspapers, politician of the year or man of the year or whatever they are doing, so they gave Peter Obi politician of the year. Meanwhile, the guy representing Tifnumbu there, which happened to be the governor of Niger, I'm not sure if he's represented Tifnumbu or not. Okay, but what happened was that they said at that gathering, right? So Peter Obi and Dati, they decided to give, they gave a keke napep rider who saw money, or money was forgotten in his cart. So he returned the money and he got a scholarship from Peter Obi and Dati to university and all of that stuff. And after Obi lashed at the failure of Tifnumbu's illegitimate regime to enhance the agricultural opportunities, especially in northern Nigeria, in order to sort of like save Nigeria from this hunger pang, and don't feel comfortable that a war-torn country like Ukraine is giving Nigeria food. So the Minister of Communication and Information information rather, stood up and said, there's nothing wrong in us collecting grains from Ukraine. At least Egypt also collected grain from Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine also gave, Anyway, the guy, Bago guy, stood up and said, well, Mr. Obi is right too. Even though a lot of us are not with you, however, we do listen. You are right. Niger State should be a place that is big enough to feed the entire country. But because of the failure of the guys in charge, that's why we are. That's why you are where you are today. So I have a caller, and they've been on that line now for about 5 minutes. Let them speak. Hello.
Hello, Chief Mayegun.
Yes, sir. How are you,
Baba? I'm good.
Grant.
Kemi Ologun. Omonko.
Dada ni àlàáfíà ni ẹ̀yin kọ́.
Dada ni o.
Great.
Bá mi òkè múru sí ọláyán máa ròkè ní o.
Àṣẹ o, bàbá. Àṣẹ o.
Yeah, bàbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi ò pọ̀ jù. Gbogbo àwọn pásọ̀ wa àtàwọn ìmáàmù wa gbogbo wọn la máa lóko pa. A máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀
látòrí
wọn. Àwọn la máa kọ́kọ́ lù lóko pa. Gbogbo 7 days prayer wa oko la máa fi ṣe. Night vigil wa oko la máa fi ṣe. Gbogbo àsàlátù tó ń lọ oko la máa fi ṣe. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó yóò bá ti ṣe tiwa oko la máa fi. Wọ́n gbàdúrà sẹ́yìn ìgbà ni kò ń ṣojú ìgbà ló ń gbàdúrà.
Bàbá.
Àwọn bàbá wa ò sọ Nàìjíríà lórúkọ. That's why gbàdúrà Nàìjíríà ò ṣe lè gbà. Oníkálukú ló mọ ibi tó ti wá. Àwọn bíà wọ́n sọra wọn lórúkọ. Àwọn Yorùbá náà dìde wọ́n ní Yorùbá lára wọn. Àwọn Haúsá náà dìde wọ́n láwọn ọmọ Ráfà àti Wáráfá ló pera wọn.
Àwọn ti Middle Belt ti ẹni àwọn Kwara Ráfá.
Àwọn Kwara Ráfá wọ́n dìde sọ téèyàn bá sọmọ lórúkọ tó bá ṣàdúrà fọ́mọ yẹn àdúrà àgbà. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ló sọ wá lórúkọ. Orúkọ tá a mọ̀ díẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kádùá àgbà. Àgbà pásọ̀ kan wá jáde ó láwọn gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àwọn ṣẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀yin lẹ́ṣẹ̀ àwa kọ́ la ṣẹ̀.
Mi ò ṣẹ̀ o, mi ò pẹ̀lẹ́ lẹ́ṣẹ̀.
Èmi ò ṣẹ̀ o, ẹ̀yin lẹ lẹ́ṣẹ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ bí tẹ́ ti jẹ́.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ dẹ́ṣẹ̀ yín o, mi ò bá yín dẹ́ṣẹ̀ o.
Èmi kọ́ ilé àwa ò ṣẹ̀.
Jẹ́nu ìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yín o.
Jẹ́ ara ìṣẹ̀tẹ́ yìí pé kẹ́ ń bò mọ́lẹ̀, òun làwa ń jẹ́ nú ẹ̀yìn. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ ṣẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wá sọ Mẹ́kà àti Jerusalem wọ́n ti sọ di traditional kìíní every ọdọọdún wọ́n máa wá kó owó wọ́n máa kó lọ ti Saudi. Mo dẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ àfáà kan pé àfáà ẹ wá kí ni Saudi Arabia gangan iléeṣẹ́ wo ló dálẹ̀ nílùú wa gangan iléeṣẹ́ wo. Ọdọọdún làwa máa ń kó owó lọ síbẹ̀ ò la máa ní à ń lọ sọ̀kò fáṣítánì.
àtàdúrà àti gbogbo ẹ̀ àfi sùúrù.
Jerusalem tó ń lọ lọ́dọọdún iléeṣẹ́ wo ni Israeli dá sílẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tiwa. Olórí burúkú kan láti Zimbabwe ara àwọn Muslim preacher yẹn ni ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ close tẹlifíṣàn kan Muslim TV station kan ó ní kan náà àwọn brother wọn láti north ó lóun ló rescue TV station yẹn nínú owó títí wa tó kó jẹ.
Nínú owó Nàìjíríà tó jí.
ìyẹn ò ń ṣe aráàmù àbí.
Stealing public money is not haram, baba. Ó ṣàràm. Àwọn ní rọ dèdè.
ìyẹn ò ń ṣe aráàmù. mo gbé o a dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn mo ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ àfáà láìmọye ìgbà gbogbo ẹ̀yin àfáà ò níṣẹ́ o dẹ̀ fẹ́ yàwó mẹ́ta sílé. ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀fẹ́ ju ànábì àfáà ṣe lè fi ọmọ ọdún mẹ́wàá yín ṣe lè fi tọrọ ṣe lè fi ṣègbéyàwó. àfáà yóò padà ní o. ìkọsẹ̀ ànábì tẹ̀ǹtẹ̀lì ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ ọmọ ọdún mẹ́wàá àbí ọmọ ọdún mélòó lọ́pẹ́. bọ̀ ìwọ tó lóòótẹ́ lánàbì o ò lè fi ọmọ títí ọmọ ọdún mẹ́wàá. ìwọ rèé o níṣẹ́ o dẹ̀ fẹ́ yàwó mẹ́ta.
Ọlọ́run á bọ̀ wọn.
Ọlọ́run á bọ̀ ara àwọn kọ́sítọ́mà àwọn ọlọ́ṣẹ́ máa ń wú ara àwọn kọ́sítọ́mà tó jẹ́ pé ayé ń ṣe wọ́n. Ìyá tó wà ní fílẹ̀jì kan tó jẹ́ pé depression ti mú òun ni wọ́n sọ pé ayé ń ṣe. Báà mi a máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn pásítọ̀ àtàwọn ìmáàmù.
Àwọn kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òkò yẹn pẹ̀lú àbí.
Àwọn ni àwọn politician kọ́ because àwọn làwọn náà rán sí wa. Because tá a bá máa lọ sí mosque àwọn politician yẹn la máa rí wájú.
Now front row.
Àwọn la máa kọ́kọ́ rí wájú. Tá a bá ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn pásítọ̀ yẹn àtàdà àwọn ìmáàmù. Bàbá gbogbo chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn àti mosque yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa sọ di factory. Gbogbo ẹ̀.
Ó ṣe yẹ kó rí as usual ní Rwanda every day until church everything pambe. We don't want all this. So please, no. We don't want that.
No.
And they are making their own progress in their own way.
Bàbá bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rí nìyẹn. Gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa sọ di factory. Gbogbo mosque yẹn, gbogbo church yẹn, la máa sọ di factory. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yẹn.
Kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ náà.
Ìjìrì yẹn.
State policy.
Wọ́n ti bà gbogbo factory. Ibi tó jẹ́ kó ti ṣiṣẹ́ làwọn èèyàn wá ló ti wá ń lọ gbàdúrà ó dẹ̀ ló ń wáṣẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ that's why tí mo fi ní àwọn la máa kọ́kọ́ jù ló kò pa. Báàmí arrest my case for now.
You have made a very good submission. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ interpret fáwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n ti ń bínú sí yín pé ẹ kò gbàgbé àwọn ṣá.
Kọ́ má bínú o. Àwa ara wa la wà lórí gbá lọ́sàn-án yìí ni. Okay, Baba.
Can a nice day, right? Thank you so much.
All right, Baba.
You have a good one, Baba. No, nothing to you. So, my caller simply just came to remind all of us that, listen, when we start stoning these criminals, we are going to start with the pastors, then the imams, the from the mosque to the churches, because these are the people they use in caging our people. Okay, so if we want to start the revolution of stoning them, we will start with the pastors, we'll start with the imams, the churches, the mosques, because these are the people that always give the front row to all these criminals in their churches and in their mosques. My caller was like, we know the road they have used in, we know what they have used religion in achieving, in caging and holding our people down. But when this revolution kicks in, right, we will start from the from the least to the top like that. So, and our people will be freed. Not only that, he said he had an encounter with one afar like that, Islamic cleric. And because you know that Muhammad married, is it called Khadija or Adija? No, not Khadija. Can't remember that his wife's name, who happened to be just about 9 years old. Okay, when he married her, according to the Islamic law and all that. So he said he was asking this afar that you afar, you are married to you married 3 wives. You don't have a job. Your wives have children. Now, would you be happy to take to give your 10-year-old daughter and a marriage to an old man? Because at least you are a Muslim and all that. And it was like, no, never, and like that. So what he's practically saying is that for those who have used religion to hold our people down, for our people to be spending so much money going on different religious pilgrimage or something to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, or to Jerusalem in Israel, he was kind of being probing. He said, all the money and the billions that you give to them every year to come and stone Shaitan in their country in Saudi Arabia, could you please mention any major investment of Saudi Arabia or business in Nigeria? That is Saudi's business in Nigeria. Could you point to any major big investment of Israel in Nigeria? So he is somebody who is practically saying, as Yorubas, reversing all of this, reversing all of this in our land, we start from going after the real sources that has kept our people under the bondage, making it easier for the criminal politicians to continue to manipulate them. I kind of flow with him. But like I said, you are free to call in and speak your mind as well. You are free to call in and then share your own view as well. And you're also free to call in and disagree with those who have called in. When you disagree with somebody, somebody will call in and disagree with you too. When you say something, somebody else will call in and say, I agree with you. That is the interesting part of this segment on Mayegun's Diary Politico. So presently I'm thinking that, we should call it evening. Sure you get. And wait till, later in the evening, okay? During our program in the night, where we can have more chat about it. So I'm thinking that, because if I should take any more calls now, that's going to be me spending like another hour. So I'm going to put a hold to it, okay? You should join me later this evening. It's just about 3 hours away, okay? I will be back. So thank you so much for this time, and those of you who have been part of it this afternoon, right? If you joined us midway, okay, you should probably rewind this and watch it from all over again if you joined us midway. However, if you have been with me throughout the afternoon, in the last 2 hours, thank you. Take a moment, like the video before you leave, okay? Go get yourselves ready, because in the next 3 hours, Mayegun will be live again. And this time around, it will be our prime show. More detailed, more deeper, and more topics. Also with phone calls too. I will see you later. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Mayegun Diary Politico. Mayegun Diary Aide number 1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary náà ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary náà ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary náà ibi nọ́mbà wọn.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì.